Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Oracle DB Online Training. So in this session we are looking at Oracle 21C that is released a few days back, and in this session we are going to do the installation of Oracle 21C on the Linux platform step by step. So before we begin, I'll request all the new friends to please subscribe my YouTube channels. Previously you have looked at various topics, and even though in coming days we are going to cover a lot of such topics. Previously we have looked at how to perform the database installation related to 19c 12c, even though we have covered a rack database installation, then DR configuration, data guard, switch over, switch back, and there are so many topics that we have covered so far. If you are new on my YouTube channel, please subscribe, and you can connect me on these various social media platforms. And if you want any personal training, please get in touch with me on this email ID as well as the contact details shared here. Okay, so let us start today's journey. That is latest 21C that is released a few days back. Okay, so I'll just guide you how you can download this software from Oracle website. So for this you need to basically visit on following website. So on the Oracle website you can directly get all this software. So I'll just paste this link on the uh, my browser, and you can see how you can also download the new 12c 21c software. So here you have to download basically DB Home if you're just going to install the single instance database installation. And if you are performing the grid installation, please look at the this software also. So these two will basically use for the rack installation. If you are just going to install the single instance, then you can download this. Even though you can look for the client applications also, as well as if you want to look for the examples of any database, so you can download this. So I hope you are able to understand how you can download the 21c from the Oracle website. So this is the way you have to do. So I'll paste this link in the description. You can go through the details, and you can also do the same thing. Okay, so let's start today's how we have to perform the installation on the any Linux operating system. So into our case, we have used Oracle Linux 7.8, and on this for this installation we are going to use this operating system, and the 21c software I'll already downloaded. Okay, so let's come back to my original prompt. So here you can see that my Linux is currently 7.8, and it's Oracle Linux Enterprise. Okay, so host name I kept is as Oracle 21c. On this platform I'm going to perform the installation. If you want to learn how to perform any operating system installation on VirtualBox, so you can watch my previous video. I have already provided the link in the description. Kindly go through that links. Okay, so on the U01 mount point I'm going to perform this installation, and it will require at least somewhere around 10 GB of free space for the Oracle 21c single instance software installation. And if you are going to create a database also on top of that, then you will require another 5 to 6 GB. So approximately 20 GB should be sufficient enough for your installation for Oracle 21c. Okay, so let's move further and perform all the installation step by step. So the very first thing that you need to do is you have to basically install the pre package, that is a 21c pre-installation package. So using the M command we can directly execute this commands. Okay, so I'll just paste this command yum install -y Oracle database pre-install 21c. So basically it will install all the necessary packages which is required for 21c installation. Okay, here you can see one of the packages getting installed, and along with this it will create the user also, I think. Let me just verify it, or ID Oracle. So here it is, the basic Oracle user is got created, and we have to basically reset the password for Oracle user. So I'll just change the password. Okay, so first I'll modify the password. I modified the passwords. Okay, now the next part that I need to perform is to make the necessary directory structures. So from the my Notepad++, I'll copy all these commands, and within this is going to be my 21c home Okay, and this will be the location where I want to keep all the files. This is going to be my FRA location where I'll just enable the archive log, and this is basically my U01 is the main directory structure within which all these things will get done. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just paste this command, and it will basically create a directory structure for 21C uh, software installation. Okay, so this is done, and the next thing that I need to do is I need to set the bash profile. Okay, so I'll just log in with Oracle user, and I'll just paste these commands in the bash profile. Okay, let me just log into log in from the Oracle users. Yes, you have fun Oracle, and now I'll modify bash profile. So here I just need to modify bash profile as a 21C. I think it was already there, because of that we are seeing these entries, otherwise this shouldn't be. So I'll just put the 21C DB, and most of the things are same only, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so now my bash profile is done. I can reload the bash profile. If I go to Oracle home location, it will show me the exact 21C directory structure that I created few minutes back. So with this, our directory structure is created successfully. Now I'll have to move to further. And in this step, I need to basically make an entry in the security limits.conf file. And these entry we have to hard code in the limits.conf file. I think I'll just re-verify. If it is not there, I'll put all these entries. So by default, if it is a new server, these entries won't be there. And since I already previously installed some of the database on this server, because of which we can see that those entries, yeah, it is showing me the entries for limits.conf. But if you are doing the complete fresh installation, that is a new server, then you have to basically make all these entries. Okay, I'll provide this document in the description so that you can download and refer it for your installation purpose. Okay, and after this, I'll just disable the firewall also from the root users. So sometimes for firewalls creates an issue, so I'll just have to remove them and disable it. So this is also done, and after this we have to basically copy the 21C home software, that is DB home software. I already mounted this on my VirtualBox machine. So let me just run the ls command. So from here I'll just copy the DB home. Okay, so in coming days, I'm going to do the 21C installation on maybe Red Hat Linux 8.4. That is most demanded as of now. So stick to my videos. Please subscribe if you want to learn those things. Okay. And definitely I'll perform the 21C installation on the 8.4 version of Linux. Let's hope within a few days you will get those videos also. Okay. So basically I'll copy the software on this path, DB home path, and I'll later modify the permission also, since we are copying it from the root. And this media driver will basically part of root user authentication. Okay, so as soon as the DB home gets copied in my Oracle home directories, then I need to just modify the permission, and from the Oracle user I'll modify the permission also. Okay, let's I think this is done. So meanwhile, I'll take the Oracle user connection also, so that it is going to be used. So all right, so now this is done. The software is also copied, and I'll just modify the permission. So I'll use the previously used command. This is these two commands. Okay, and now so far so good. I'll just log in with Oracle users. So I'll go to dollar Oracle home. On this path you can look ls-lrt, and here you are. And so we have to just unzip this software. It is around 3 GB, so you should have sufficient space in order to unzip it. Once this is get unzipped, then the next thing that we need to do is start the installation. And run installer basically will help you to perform the installation. I hope you are understanding how you have to do the installation. Maybe in coming future videos, I'm going to explain you the various feature of 21C database. Okay, so this is a brand new product from the Oracle. So I just thought of making a video will help people to get used to with it. So I just started the installation and video. And in coming days also, I'm going to cover a lot of new feature related to 21C. So if you are new on this YouTube channel, please subscribe. If you have any queries regarding this today's session, please get in touch with me on the email IDs, or you can get my contact details from the description. So this unzipping of the software is completed. Now I'll clear the screen, and from here I'll just run the run installer. Basically, this will provide me the actual interface for the installation. So as of now, there is no patch is available, and this Oracle 21C is basically for a Linux-based operating system. Okay, in coming days, if the patch will be there, then we have to use the apply RU option also. Okay, so let's come back to actual graphical interface. We are going to perform the installation. So here you can look at like create and configure single instance database. This is 21C database, and we are performing this on my VirtualBox machine. So let's do the installation by clicking setup software only over here. And here we have the two options like single instance database or real application. Since we don't have any grid infrastructure already installed on this server, so we have to go with single instance database installation only. And after that we have the two other options like database editions. One is enterprise edition, other is data standard edition. So we'll stick to the enterprise edition. And this is going to my Oracle base location, and this is my software location. That means this is going to my database home directory structure. Okay, so I just move on, and then we have the Aura inventory location set on U0 app in Aura inventory, and this is going to be my Aura inventory group name. So O install will be my Aura inventory group. So next is click here, and then if you want to modify the role of your database administrator, so based upon the various groups available on the system, you can modify these roles. Okay, so basically these are the some of the roles that you can use based upon the available groups. So now I'll just take the default group over here so that we can move further. You can choose your various different groups based upon your requirements. And after this, you have to select the root script execution. Either you can execute the root script manually, or you can just provide the root password here, and it will automatically taken care during the time of installation. So I'll provide the root password, and it will move ahead. So at the end, you will get the some of the details like swap size and current clock resource. So we can basically ignore these are the just warnings. So I'll move further from here. So I think this can be fixed. Let me just retry. Okay, that is gone. So after this, we have just we'll just move further, and from here you can see this is all the summary pages here, and I'll just start the installation process. Okay, it is going to just take a hardly a few minutes of time, and this is done. So basically, this is a linking of binaries with your um, already available files which we have unzipped on the Oracle home location. I hope you are understanding the entire process so far. If you have any queries, you can definitely send me an email also. In the comment box, you can mention the details. So I'll definitely try to help you out. Okay. For downloading the Oracle 21C, I'll already provided the links in the description. If you haven't gone through, please watch the description box, so you will get all the details. And even the installation documents also is available on this description details. You can just download it and do the installation. So now we are, it is asking whether you want to go ahead with a privileged user root script execution. So I'll click yes, and it will proceed further. So with this, our installation of 21C is done. Okay, so this is the thing that you need to do. So if you run the SQL plus command, so you will get version of your 21C. So with this, we are completed our 21C database installation. So next part that we need to do is creation of the database. So I'll just click on the DBC, and it will invoke the database creation process. Okay, so 21C Oracle database creation. So here I need to select the create database. So once you click on create database, you have the two options, whether you want to go with the typical or you want to go with advanced configuration. So I'll select the advanced, and I'll go with a custom database installation. Here it is going to be a single instance database type. If you have the rack database configuration, then you will go with a rack installation type. Okay. After this, you have to provide the database name. So in my case, I'll provide the database name as a test. And if you want to create a container database, you can go ahead with that. So by default, 21C has a by default 21C has to be gone through with a database creation as a container. So you don't have a choice of creating without container. So this is going to be a huge difference. So previously we are looking at our 19C database or 12C database release. So there was option of without container database, but now you can look that it is a mandatory to have the container database at least one PDBs. Okay, even though you can create only a container empty container database, what will go ahead with one of the PDB database also. And here we have the two options of checking and unchecking the use local undo table space. In coming days, I'm going to cover a lot of container database stuff, so please stick to our YouTube channel. So you'll definitely going to learn a lot of things. Okay, so with this, I'll just move ahead with one of the PDB database. Here you can increase the PDB, and you can change the name of the PDs also. So now I'll move ahead, and next page we have the option of selecting the file and name. So you can use a template for a file template file for the database storage attribute, or you can provide the location as you want. So I already created one of the directory structure, so I'm going to use that one for the data file storage. So within U01 app Oracle, then there is Ora data. So within this, I'll keep all the files. If you want, you can choose OMF, and depend upon that, it will multiplex the radio log and control files. Okay, and next part, we can enable the fast recovery area as well. So I'm going to just select the fast recovery area as a U01 app. On this path, I'm going to use the files. You can define the size also, even though you can modify the archive video logs also. So I'll keep the archive format as ARC, and here I'm going to mention the archive log destination as a location equal to U01 app / Oracle / FRA. Okay, so this is going to be my archive log location within FRA. If you don't mention any location, by default, it goes to FRA only. And after this, I'll just move ahead, and I'll okay, so let me just go ahead. So this is going to be my SGA size and PJ size. By default, it use around 40% of available memory on the system. So I'll just move ahead on this page. So now you have the option of configuring the Enterprise Manager Express. You can provide the port number also, like any port number that you want. So I'll just mention 5500. And if you have any OMS server configuration, you can provide all those details here. And so this port is already in use. Let me just try with another one. Listener configuration is not selected. Database EM Express will not be accessible. Okay, let me just enable the listener creation. So listener name will be okay. So I think we should ignore this part as of now, because we'll do it manually later, listener creation and all. So as of now, we'll stick to the only basic configuration. So I'll just move ahead with a basic installation. So here you can provide the all the password as a single password, or you can individually provide all the passwords. So I have gone with a single password for all the sys system and PDB admin users. So I'll just this is just a warning we can ignore. Click on yes, and after this you'll have to basically if you want to run any specific script for post database creation, then you can select it from here. And even though you can save as a database template and generate the database script, all those options you can select, and you can look for all the initialization parameters from here to verify if there is anything has been missed. Okay, so I'll just close this option here, and after this I'll move ahead with the next page, where I'm going to get the summary of the entire process. Okay, so once this is done, that means that these are the data files going to be created, control file, and then these are the redo log files going to be created, and all these SG recovery file, number of open cursors. So all these values are shown here, and after this you can save this as response file also, and or else you can click on finish options to start the actual database creation. Okay, I hope you have understood how the database creation works. So now you can get the two logs. Basically, you can refer for one is for the alert log of the database, and you can monitor database alert logs. So I'll just try to copy and look for the alert logs of the database. So let me just go to the basically this is copying from actually a predefined template. It is basically creating a database structure based upon the input that I have already provided. This is going to have a one PDB along with a root container database. Okay, so I hope you are understood how this database creation and installation of Oracle 21c works. So we have already covered database software installation in the initial phase of this video, and even though we have looked at how to download the 21c software from the Oracle websites, and after this we have performed the installation, and later we are doing the database creation, and this is going to be a version of 21.3. This is basically base version for 21's release, and so let's wait for a few minutes. Once the database creation finishes, then we'll log into the database and we'll try to look at a few of the aspect from the database, and maybe then we can complete this session. Okay. So guys, finally our database installation has been completed, and now we can look at login into the database and look at the database version. So we can see that it is Oracle Database 21 Enterprise Edition, and this was my database name, and it is currently open with read write mode. And with this, we have completed our today's agenda of Oracle 21c installation on Linux platform. I hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you are new on my YouTube channel, please subscribe. In coming days, we are going to look at various more such topic related to 21c. And meanwhile, you can watch our previous videos related to different topics. And if you have any request, you can send me those requests on comment box. I'll definitely try to make those videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and thank you once again. Please subscribe our YouTube channel. Bye.